How's it going, guys? This video is going to be about my post-fight thoughts on the Lomachenko fight. Now, I lost on this fight. I was expecting Lomachenko to win on points. I thought Lomachenko had a chance at a late stoppage in the fight, and I also thought the only way Lopez could win was if he stopped Lomachenko. I was wrong on all of that. He beat Lomachenko on points. Now, let's talk about that. I think Lomachenko's strategy was off in this fight. The fact that he came in and he gave away practically five or six of the first 6 rounds. He gave them away. He was too passive. He was on the back foot. He was moving. He was making Lopez miss most of the time. He didn't take a lot of damage in this fight, but he wasn't making Lopez pay. He was letting Lopez be the aggressor. He was letting Lopez, throw more shots than him, and he wasn't making Lopez pay. He wasn't countering in those first 6 rounds. He was just moving. He was just in there looking at Lopez and trying to make adjustments and see what was going on. And he also, I think, didn't want to punch and give Lopez a chance to counter him, because as he knows, Lopez is a dangerous counter puncher, and he's a big guy with a lot of power. So he was very cautious in there, and he ended up giving away 5 or 6 of the first 6 rounds, which immediately put him in the hole. That was a shock to me. I didn't see him giving away that many rounds. I thought he might give away the first 2 or 3 rounds and then start working, but he gave away too many rounds, in my opinion. But when he started working in the second half of the fight, he started winning rounds, and I scored the fight 7-5 to Lopez, so I had it close in the end. So I feel like if he started working early in the fight, he would have been able to win this fight. I believe that, but I believe his strategy let him down. But that's not to take anything away from Lopez, because obviously his counter-punching ability was making Lomachenko gun-shy in the first half of the fight to punch, because he didn't want to get countered. But I think Loma was the fitter of the two, and I still feel like if he had upped the pace earlier in the fight, he would have had a chance to slow Lopez down and possibly still stop Lopez in the second half of the fight. That's my opinion on. But I also feel like when he started letting his shots go, they were landing on Lopez, and Lopez didn't really know how to avoid the shots. I mean, he was in that shoulder roll stance in the second half of the fight, and the shots were coming down the pipe because Loma's a southpaw. But that's how I saw it. Don't get me wrong, I do know Lopez won the fight. He was the better fighter on the night. I would like to see a rematch in this, because I think Lomachenko could make the adjustments and would win the rematch. I believe that. But yeah, I was wrong on this fight. I was badly wrong on this fight. And Lopez deserves a lot of credit for taking this fight so early in his career. He's been gunning for Loma for a long time. Straight away he said it: I want Lomachenko. He wanted the best guy in the division, and he went straight for him, and he got the job done. So that takes a lot of courage, and he deserves a lot of credit, because as you see, most of these prospects in this division, they're not built like that. You get a guy like Tank, and he's avoiding Lomachenko, saying, I'm too young, I'm too inexperienced, this and that. He don't want anything to do with Lomachenko. Lopez went straight for him, and he got all the belts. He deserves all the glory, and he's the man in that division right now. But with that being said, there's a ton of young guys in that division. The new crop is here, and these fights need to be made. I mean, there's so many good fights in that division, and we need to see who is the cream of the crop, who really is the best out of all these fighters. That's what I think about it. I'm really interested in this division. I believe this is one of the best divisions in boxing. And if Loma and Lopez have a rematch, I'm not sure whether they are doing a rematch, I'll probably still pick Lomachenko in the rematch, because I think it was mainly a strategy thing that let him down. I don't know what his corner was, what his father in the corner was thinking, because if I was in his corner after he gave the first 5 or 6 rounds away, he needs a knockout, or at least he needs knockdowns. I mean, unless you want to draw, you know, and you ain't going in there looking for a draw. So I mean, I believe his father should have been on him after he gave away the first 3 rounds. Said, that's it. You can't give away any more rounds. Don't give away any more rounds, because you're the away fighter. You're fighting in America. Because as you saw, even with Loma winning 5 of the last 6 rounds or whatever and losing the fight 7-5, the judges didn't score it like that. I think one of the judges only gave Lomachenko 1 round the whole fight, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I think the others maybe had it 8-4 Lopez or something like that. But one of the judges, you know, I don't know what he was looking at, but he only gave Lomachenko 1 round, and that's absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, if you're the away fighter, you're in America, you can't afford to give away 5 of the first 6 rounds. It don't work like that. And the corner should have been more aware of that. Unfortunately, they weren't, and their strategy let them down. But if there's a rematch, I'll still be going with Loma in the rematch. Maybe you guys disagree with me on that. Let me know what you guys thought about the fight in the comments. Let me know who you would be picking if they do have a rematch, and let me know who you think is the best fighter in this division as of right now. Thanks for listening to this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Talk to you guys soon.